Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. David Pendleton here covering hole number 12 of the Open Tournament. This is going to be a par 5 and you're going to pull your drive into a little bit of headwind and also shot number 2. So feel free to use a Kingmaker if you're more comfortable with that ball. But anyways, the Titan's just fine. We're going to go 5 top, 1.5 side spin to the left, plus 15 yard mark, blue ring at the rough. If your wind is in the high threes or low fours, you might have to back up to the plus 14 or the plus 13. Basically, you just want to pull your rings without pulling too much into headwind. And we're going to take a normal shot here. The yardage on the drive on this wind angle, not near as important as it was on the front nine because we're not going to be playing a rough bump here. The only way to play a rough bump is if you're going to step up to a power 4 ball, then you're going to have a better chance with the rough bump. But for everybody else, we're going to be playing in front of the rough with our blue ring around the rough line, ball guideline going to the hole. You're going to see here I put on, a little bit of backspin, and I don't put on any side spin on this shot. I'm going to pull it 20% at max. Even though we're not at max, this does need a max pull. Now notice here that we're going to pull this one about 4 rings, even though the wind is only 3.3 miles an hour. Sorry about that. Literally a bug crawling on my screen, and I just smushed it, and the shot went away. All right, so let's go back to this. We've already pulled the rings, yada, 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 boom. Okay, now we take our shot. We do hit a perfect ball, which is good because we get to learn from our miss. So we hit the bounce nicely. We come down a little bit fast, but look at that. Even pulling at max, we still miss to the left-hand side of the hole, and the ball even comes in a little bit faster. Now, you might be thinking it might be best to add right side spin to the shot since we missed to the left. And I could understand that way of thinking. However, I don't think that's what we need to do here. We already know how the ball reacts with our blue ring at the rough line with using no side spin at all. So because we know how our ball reacts, what we don't want to do is we don't want to change the spin from that far away. We would change the spin if it was a rough bump or closer to the pin. What we're going to do here is we're going to start to offset. You need to use a little bit more backspin so we can get the ball to come in slower, but I want you to move your target to the right-hand side of the hole. So maybe, if you have the exact same wind as me, instead of aiming dead center, we might want to aim at the very edge of the right-hand side of the cup. Anyways, that's just what I'm thinking. I don't know if the shot will drop, but I think obviously it would be closer if we moved our target over with an offset. Okay, that's going to be hole number 12. Please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. I'll see you soon for hole 13.